This video is to show you how to make a quick video using a MacBook or a MacBook Air in this case, and just showing you what I like to use for software and devices to make these videos. So first thing I like to use is PowerPoint. I found for a MacBook they import images much cleaner than say Notebook or anything like that. So it just seems to be a more consistent method for creating these videos. And plus you can see I've got PowerPoint open right here. Along the top, they've got all the drawing features that you might need. You can insert graphics and shapes and all that kind of stuff and easily add and import images and videos and create graphs and mathematical equations, all that stuff. So I mean, for this video, we'll show you how to do it with just a basic pen and just draw on the screen. The other reason I like PowerPoint is I can load up a whole bunch of screens sort of ready to go. In other words, I've imported this image from WCLN. It's just a green screen, looks like a blackboard. My name's on the bottom of it. So that's going to be my template for drawing on. That's why I like to choose the yellow pen. It just works well with the green background. But the nice thing is with this template, imagine I'm going to my physics videos, this is what I'm creating, and there's my WCN videos, and I want to make a video that shows how to do this example number 1. Well, I can copy and paste all this information straight onto that screen, onto that PowerPoint screen quite easily, but then I might as well do a whole bunch simultaneously. So all you do to stack up screens is I just sort of right click, and on a MacBook, the right click is just with 2 fingers, and I just go duplicate slide. So now I've got 2 blank screens there, and I can make as many as I like and start adding as many different sample questions as I need to. So that's what I do first. I get all the sample questions loaded up onto PowerPoint, and then I do one window at a time and start making my videos. So for this video, we'll start with the basics. So I'm telling you I'm using PowerPoint. And with PowerPoint, I've got this preloaded sort of template that was provided by WCLN. And in conjunction with PowerPoint, I copy and paste from Safari or any internet browser, so you can have an internet browser sort of open. But to make the video, I use QuickTime. And there are obviously much more sophisticated platforms, but this video is just a video solution. I want to do it sort of quick and dirty and get it done as fast as possible. QuickTime works well. There are some advantages and disadvantages, obviously, to QuickTime. One of the disadvantages is that you can't really pause it while you're creating the video. So if you mess up, you sort of have to cut and splice out the messed up parts later on. But for now, let's just assume it's rolling and things are going smoothly. So I use PowerPoint and QuickTime, and then what I'm drawing on is a little pad, and I just found a quick little video clip. I happen to use the Deco. Wacom makes them, but I use this Deco pad, Deco drawing app. It says XP pen on mine. It doesn't really matter. There's lots of them. I just can't use the mouse pad. I'm not skilled enough with my mouse pad. It's just too small an area to actually write on. So you can see you get a pen, and then here I'll run the video. And as you start to draw on the screen, it creates an image on this could be a laptop. Obviously they're using a phone here, but you get the idea. So I prefer these pads. They're just easier for me to navigate around. So that's what I'm using to make this particular video. So there's my software that I'm using. PowerPoint, QuickTime, and then the hardware that goes with it is some sort of graphical video pad. So I use the XP pen. Or there's a Wacom, I think it's called. And they're just to write on, writing pads. Anyways, lots of them out there. You don't need anything too fancy. So that's step 1. Now, when you're actually creating the video, when you use QuickTime, when I go up to QuickTime, and I've just clicked on it now on the lower right, there's my QuickTime player. I always hit cancel, and then you've got to start generating your video. Now, the video you're watching is capturing the whole screen so you can see all the clicks and stuff. But when you're making one, when you go File on QuickTime Player and go New Screen Recording, there's options at the bottom. So I can just capture a selected portion, and you can see here I've just captured this little green window in the middle, or I can capture the whole screen, which is what I did to make this video. But when you're making an actual video for WCLN, you just want to capture that little green screen. It just looks cleaner. So you're going to be writing in the green screen only, and then all your little mouse clicks on the outside won't show, or at least they'll show minimally. So that's the next step. Now, when you're actually creating the video, I'll show you how PowerPoint works. I've made a video here with PowerPoint. Let me just cancel this. And I'll grab my PowerPoint video. So I've saved it using PowerPoint. So there's a typical example. I've got my question that says find the radius of a sphere that has a volume of 100 centimeters cubed. And I just grab an insert, and I'm going to make a little diagram. So I make a shape, a little circle, just to show the students that it's a volume. And then I make a little radius with a line, just standard stuff that I'm sure everybody's used before. Obviously the yellow doesn't show up well, so I'm going to change that color to black, and we're getting close. And then I just write the word radius on it. So keep in mind, for this clip, I'm only focused, if I'm actually making the video, on this little green screen. All that other stuff, I'm only showing you guys. The students won't see all those little clicks with the pen. So the other nice thing about PowerPoint and any of these Microsoft platforms is I can write an equation and then highlight it. So I just used a little lasso feature to highlight it. So when I click and drag, now it's highlighted, and I can go ink to math, and it just looks a lot cleaner. It doesn't take very long. Now I don't like the lowercase v, so I've got to edit it, so I just click somewhere in there. Generally speaking, if you want to edit text, you got to go to a text box. So there you go. And then I'll slide it back, and that is actually capital V for volume. Now, I want to start generating some information here. So now I grab my pen, and imagine I'm trying to solve this thing, and I just start writing away and continue from there. So let me pause this for now. Now, the second thing I want to show you is how to edit, but let's stop right here, and we'll do that in a second video.